Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that.
All right, time to skulk about. Always room for more. Moving in.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting. Step quick.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
My sickle and sword!
Don't get too close.
Have to keep going. Don't move.
Good move.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Sure.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Go talk to people.
Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easy is often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. There's this Gith crash, but well, if your kind can actually save us, I stand to be corrected. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baulders Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. You saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. I'd never have expected that from a Gith. And since then, you've seemed reliable. Maybe I'll have to reevaluate what I think I know about your kind. Fine. What's on your mind?
Okay. I think I got all of her conversation.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Alright, well, that was plenty of introduction.
Chatter already, Tusky. We were flayed, beaten, burned, and poisoned in our training. It is our duty to withstand suffering, and our pleasure to conquer it. Come, we must locate a creche, observe everything, assume nothing. Your ignorance concerns me. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
All right.
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find our kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. I was trained on Kreshkalir, among the tears of Selûne. Of this place, I know all too little.
Okay. Got all of that one.
You're not versed in magic, are you? No matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
That's it?
What's on your mind? Let's see.
Okay.
I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Okay. I try not to peer into his mind just yet. Withers. The dead guy.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. Of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Okay.
Most willingly, forsooth. Things doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin.
200, holy crap.
Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired.
Okay.
Very well.
I don't want to change classes or anything, so.
Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
Okay. Alright, cool. let's take a short nap.
Here goes nothing.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
All right.
Just be quick.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow. That's what Zevlor said too. I hope you're right. I want to help. I just didn't think it would feel like this. Onward.
No choice but to keep going. Have to keep going. Time to push my luck again. So much for peace.
What in the world? There we go.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Ah, I forgot, you're a blow-in. A few days hence, this grove will be completely concealed by thorny vines. None will be able to enter or leave. A drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baulders Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
I'll persuade some people.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Children! The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
The Blade of Frontiers.
Oh.
What a thrill for the
Okay.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Let's go here. That didn't work. Gonna try again. There we go.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
you'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. They'll peel your face off and nail it to a wall. I ain't scared of some guard. Stick a dozen arrows in me and Priestess guards still patch me up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are. You're gonna...
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat.
Except for my cat?
See, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Okay.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too. You did not fight to aid us. You simply craved the taste of blood.
Ah, you. Thank you. You stopped us from making a bad situation much worse. Well met. Though I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business here, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This latest attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, more of my people will die. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense.